Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. It is very sunny, but it's still cold for May. So it's like 50, I think, right now, and it's only gonna get up to around 60-ish. But I mean, it's not 40, so it doesn't sound that bad to me. I know that we need to get allergy medicines for these guys and hopefully some garlicky bread kind of thing, because they like to have bread with their pasta. I usually can't eat it because I get too full, but maybe. So maybe the forest loop, because that puts us by a store. I think it might. I have to look at the wind to see if a lake loop would be better, but I think it'd be too windy. We'll have to choose our best day of the week for that. This guy's dressed for summer, but you tend to be warmer than me, right? Do you want to go get school food today? We haven't seen him in over a week.
Well, I want to get my coconut.
They don't do it. Remember? Yeah, the whole drama of us going to the elementary school, and they looked at us like we were insane because they had emailed everybody who goes to that school, and we homeschool, so we don't get the emails. I'm like, okay. So we're probably not going back to them anymore because they're only doing Mondays, and I don't want to get a week's worth of food. We don't have that room in our freezer, especially with a dozen bagels we brought back from the beach. Hang on one sec. Anyway, I'm gonna go downstairs and make some breakfast. Well, it's carob, but yeah, that tastes kind of like chocolate for doggies. It's safe. Hi, friends. Quiet time here. Let's just go over the day. My head hurts right now, so if I look a little pained, that is why. Still the migraine. Hi. You get settled. I'm just going to talk to everybody and put my hair up. Anyway, we had breakfast, and then Jax was excited to try a new Starbucks drink they had, strawberry funnel cake. Sounded gross to me. I don't like baked, good flavored drinks, but he was so excited. So our Starbucks is closed again. I don't know why. Throughout the pandemic, it's been randomly closing. But I looked on my app and it said it was closed. So I planned to go to a different shopping center that has a park and a CVS so I could get their allergy medicine, because CVS was coming up with a lower price than Walgreens. Those jerks at CVS though, I ring it up in the self-checkout and it rings up $4 more expensive than Walgreens price. And then I scan my card, it drops it down to exactly Walgreens price instead of being $3 cheaper than Walgreens price as their website said. But at least it was the same price and not more. So we got that, and then we parked at the shopping center and picked up Starbucks and took a walk through the park nearby. Jax didn't like the drink. Thank goodness one of those 2 frappuccinos was free because of my stars. And I always just get like an iced coffee or an iced tea, so mine was cheap. Only spent $8, and he threw away his drink. There's crap everywhere. And we're up here throwing things. But I'm not gonna deal with it right now. When I was parking at the shopping center, I briefly had a migraine sparkle, like just for 10 seconds. And then all my pain and kind of queasiness came back. So I think I'm still dealing with an ongoing migraine situation, but I didn't get a full-on aura. I would have been really scared if I did. I don't know what's going on. But I think at this point all I can really do is be aware of it. Even with my strokes, like, they're not going to close the hole in my heart unless I have another stroke. I just have to be cautious and not skip my meds. Obviously I did not fix this guy last night, nor did I fix the one in the back. I was just feeling really anxious, felt like I couldn't sleep. I didn't do my Animal Crossing. I was just feeling anxious and off. The migraine, I think, is adding to that. And ended up looking for beach houses because fall is coming before you know it, and people are booking the Outer Banks way more than usual because it's drivable if you're in the area, and people don't want to stay in hotels necessarily. So I'm like, crap, we need to look right away. And yeah, everything is booked through the end of October with a couple minor exceptions. So this morning I told my husband, and he listed the exact 2 that were available for the end of September and nothing else. Now when I say available, I mean dog-friendly, heated pool, and it needs to be in the pool availability time. So every company has their cutoff, usually around October 9th. The pools are closed. So if we want them to be able to swim, we needed to have a heated pool that's still open. So yeah, we need to decide really soon because those are going to be gone. Like, they could be gone already. Who knows? So yeah, I know I just jumped it to last night when before I was telling about my day. But anyway, we did our walk. We drove home. We ate some lunch, and here we are at quiet time. So I guess I was kind of done saying that anyway. It's a cool day. I was fine in long sleeves when the sun was shining on me, but the clouds rolled in. We might get some rain. I think there's a 25% chance around dinner time. Yeah, I'm just gonna lay down and hope that that helps in my head. And I'll see you on the other side of quiet time. my crafting madness down here. Yeah, just trying to make this thing go together. As always, like, things are not straight, so I have to get creative. Let me flip you and show you. So here it is so far. It is a pretty enclosed structure if you build it the way they do, so everything has to go in and get glued down. I don't like that. While I do tend to stick things down now, these are all stuck down with tape. I want to be able to get in there. So I'm kind of doing this part, and I think this window roof piece, and that. So I'll stop there. And then I want to make this front part and the 3 triangles a separate piece, hopefully, that I can take on and off to get in. This is supposed to be glued in. It really bugs me that the pinks of the wood are not the same, and there's also no roof, so you kind of see in there, but not purposefully, like it doesn't make sense. So I added paper roof, and I had to do the side because you can also see it there. But look, see, this guy is extremely warped. I'm about to check to see if that affects my roof. But yeah, I'm just gonna have to have this be its own little standalone thing when I put it in. That's why I put the side in, so it doesn't look as weird. I think when there's window and a counter, like what's supposed to be over here? Let me see. There's like a cabinet with some doors. So yeah, I think things are going to be blocked pretty well. That's the view. It shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, it's going to be pretty blocked, so you won't really notice that. There's going to be some wires, like mini fairy lights going in there. There's a notch down here for that, but again, I'm not going to glue this down at this point. I'll probably put some double stick tape on this corner when I want it to be in there for good. This I just stuck down. I got this glued down, but it is not really stuck here, so I don't know if I need to rip it up and try to put my glue in. There's going to be a fence here that blocks the battery pack, so I don't know yet. It's just, it doesn't want to stick there. Maybe some of my sticky tape. I had to file down a notch, like cut it out with an X-Acto knife because they didn't line up right. So that, I got that fitting. Everything is slightly off. There's like a little bit where I added some extra grass because nothing is lining up exactly right, and I'm just kind of doing my best. So I can hear Sebastian. He's heading down here soon. So I'm just going to clean up and get ready to get him to bed. Okay, they are about to invade and read a book. I just cleaned up in here, and I cleaned up downstairs, and I cleaned up my craft area. So we are ready to go to bed. We try to clean all of that stuff up every night before bed. Don't mind my upside down ottoman, they keep smashing it to heck. It is no longer the right shape. It needs way more of those little beanbag pellets in it, I think, or stuffing or something. So I have it upside down right now to try to at least get it somewhat squared up again. But nothing much has happened since I talked to you. We had quiet time, and I came downstairs and was cleaning up the kitchen. What else did I do? I don't know that I did anything. I just started cooking, I think. I don't think I did anything. I feel like there was a little time before I started cooking, but I can't remember. No, I think I just was cleaning and then I switched to cooking. I made ravioli. I had cheese ravioli for them and tofu ravioli for me, so what's worked best is to boil a big pot of water and I cook mine. Mine cooks about 10 minutes, like a few minutes getting back up to boil, and then I boil it for about 6 minutes. Then I scoop mine out, and the water's still boiling. I toss theirs in. Theirs just cooks for 3 minutes. You don't have to bring it back to a boil, but it does go back to the boil by the last minute. And then I can pour all the water out with theirs. It just doesn't work out on our stove to boil 2 pots of water because only one burner is really good for boiling. So I do that way. And I forgot garlic bread. We don't even have room for it in the freezer, as I said, because of all those bagels. So I cooked 2 of the breadsticks that have cheese in them from the school and cut those in half. So my husband had 2 halves and the boys each had a half. And then I had 1 more piece of naan bread in the freezer, so I turned that into garlic naan. And I cooked all that up in the oven. I cut that one into quarters so everybody could have some. And yeah, just some sauce that I added some more seasoning and garlic too. Very easy meal. Not too many pots to clean, but yeah, we had dinner. I cleaned up the dishes and then I went down and crafted. I am excited about this one, but I do not love all the painting. I did try that spray paint and it's just, the texture is no bueno. I don't know if it helps or not to do a coat and then sand it down and then paint over that, or paint fresh. I've done both now because I only did one side, and I think even though it needed like an extra coat on the sides that I completely hand painted, there's really no difference. And there's some spots on the spray painted side that the blue shows through a little bit because the paint didn't take, or I don't know. I think I'm just gonna stick to hand painting them, as annoying as it is. But I think I'm to the point where I can do some, go tell your brother shirt first. You can't get into bed with your dirty shirt. I know in your socks, you have pasta sauce on your socks.
Really?
You do, you'll see it. I don't know how you manage that. What was I saying? Yeah, I think I can start doing some of the interior stuff, all the stuff that goes along that back wall. So I have some large furniture pieces to make and lots of stuff to go on those shelves. So that's exciting. I do not do things in the order they want. Yeah, don't take those off. I don't do things in the order of the directions. They kind of have you make all the little things and all the furniture and just have that everywhere and then make the structure and put things in. I start the structure a little bit. I do look ahead very thoroughly to see what needs to happen, if I need to run cables and stuff. So yeah, doing it my own way. I was about to say something. There definitely is. Check the other one. I saw it when you were walking around. I'll show you afterwards. I'm gonna say goodnight. I know there was more I was gonna say, but I just can't think of it because I'm so distracted. So good night.
Oh.
My head is feeling a little better. Yeah. Put it in the wash. And change your shirt, please. Good night, stay safe, and don't forget, wash your hands.
Okay.